What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video, and this will be my Browns-Chiefs Week 1 recap as the Browns' Week 1 losing streak continues as they come up short against the defending AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs by a final score of 33-29. And if there's one thing this game showed me, it's that we are on the Chiefs' level. We just have not been able to execute well enough to secure the victory in our last two games against the Chiefs. In the AFC Divisional playoff game, and then today. Now, you look at how the team did in the first half, and they were magnificent. They were moving the ball really effectively. I mean, they found Schwartz a couple times. They got him the ball in some pretty creative ways. They had him, I think, doing a jet sweep for a big gain. And, of course, he had that nice-looking bomb to Schwartz after he cooked one of the Chiefs' corners. That was pretty cool, especially because he juggled the ball and then brought it in and held it really tight and secured the possession. So that was pretty dope. Now, Nick Chubb had another good game. 15 carries, 83 yards, 2 tutties. Typical Nick Chubb performance, although he did fumble. That wasn't really his fault. That was just a really well-placed helmet-to-ball hit by the Chiefs that jarred it loose. That's really the only way you can get the ball out of Nick Chubb's hands, hitting it with a helmet. Kareem Hunt, 6 carries, 33 yards, 1 touchdown. In total, we had 26 carries, 153 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Jarvis Landry had a touchdown on the ground, too, so that was pretty cool. As for Baker Mayfield, 21 of 28, 321 yards, and, of course, that game-losing interception. He was sacked twice, both by Chris Jones, and he had a rating of 97.5. In terms of receiving yards, we didn't really have anyone that did anything crazy. Nick Chubb had 2 receptions for 18 yards. I'm surprised they didn't utilize him more in the receiving game. David Njoku, once again, balled out. 3 receptions, 76 yards. He took advantage of every reception that he got. Like, every pass that was thrown his way, pretty much, he caught except for 2. I think he was 3 receptions on 5 targets. Jarvis Landry, 5 receptions on 5 targets. Still the same sure-handed guy that we all know and love. 71 yards for him. Anthony Schwartz with a very nice 3 receptions, 69 yards. So those were our top 3 targets today. And Donovan Peoples-Jones had 1 target, 1 reception, and they didn't even look at Rashard Higgins. Now, if you're wondering, where's Odell? Well, he was there, but he was inactive, as the doctors didn't think he was quite ready to go yet. So we might see him next week on a limited basis, but from what I've heard, doctors want him to come back week 3 against the Bears. So that would be interesting. But you may be wondering, okay, so offense looked great in the first half. What the hell happened in the second half? Well, mistakes. The Chubb fumble, a botched punt by Jamie Gillen, although that might have also been on Hewlett, because I don't know. I think it was mainly on Gillen, though, because he got it cleanly, and then he just botched it. He muffed it, whatever. And then, of course, the interception. So, we did really good in the first half. And then when it mattered the most, poof, we lost control. And to make things worse, we could not stop the Chiefs for the most part. Patrick Mahomes, 27 of 36, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was sacked twice, and I believe by Clowney and Garrett. And he had a rating of 131.4. In terms of the rushing attack, they didn't really have much of a rushing attack. I will say our run defense did pretty well. But they didn't really need a rushing attack considering they just absolutely carved us up through the air. Tyreek Hill, 11 receptions, 197 yards and a touchdown. Travis Kelce once again ate us for breakfast. 6 receptions, 76 yards, 2 tutties. Like, that's really it. That's all they needed. Those two guys. That's their offense. And we couldn't stop them. They were like 7-Eleven. Always open. And just like Ohio State's defense yesterday, I see Joe Woods took a page out of Kerry Combs' playbook and ran the Leo defense. Leave everyone open. At least those two. Like with Ohio State's defense, literally everyone was open. With those guys, it was just primarily Hill and Kelsey. Especially Kelsey, who was setting up shop in the middle of the field where there was no one around. It's like, oh, guys, you might want to guard the middle of the field. Because Kelsey's literally sitting there with no one around. You know? Yeah. Rushing attack for the Chiefs. 23 carries, 73 yards. 1 touchdown by Patrick Mahomes, where we literally had him dead to rights, and he shook a couple of our guys' ankles and then just waltzed into the end zone. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 14 carries, 43 yards. Nothing really crazy there. You know, we did a really good job stopping the run for the most part, but again, why run the ball when you're just getting easy money through the air? And then, of course, like I said, you know, the whole fumble thing. We fumbled the ball, they recovered, and they essentially dominated the third quarter. We only had the ball for like a minute and a half because of that fumble. They had the ball the rest of the time. And then, yeah, that just made things worse. You know, we went into halftime, could have had a couple more points added, could have had a touchdown before half, didn't do it. Went into halftime up, 12? And then they just took over from that point on. So, with that being said, who's next? You know, it's just the 1-0 Houston Texans who absolutely curb stomped the Jacksonville Jaguars in a home opener. So you know the dog pound's going to be ruckus. And you know this Browns team is going to be looking for retribution after what happened today. They're going to try and go out there and get this sour taste out of their mouth in front of their own fans. And I know the dog pound's going to be loud as hell. And, of course, we're going up against old friend Tyrod Taylor and the couple other former Browns players that are on that team. Should be a good one. But we'll see what happens. Of course, I'll have my preview out on that game on Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. Now, for those wondering, am I mad? Yeah, because we literally could have won this game just like we could have won the playoff game, but offense just couldn't execute. You know? Now they're going to go back to the drawing board, see what they did wrong, probably get scolded for it by Browns Twitter and stuff, because we all know how Browns Twitter be acting after losses. It's a freaking toxic place, you know? But they're going to go back to the drawing board, lick their wounds, and get ready for Houston. And now, of course, we have the Bears week 3. So that'll be fun. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not really that, like, mad, considering I didn't even really have us winning this game because, like I said, you know, defending AFC champions in their house, one of the most hostile environments in the NFL. They're a championship caliber team, and we're on the rise. But you know what? This game showed that we can hang with them. I'll tell you one thing. We hung with them better than the Bills did last year. Remember that? We almost beat them, and the Bills got stomped by them. I just wish our defense would have been able to stop them more. Oh, well. Maybe we see Duppett next week. We'll see what happens with Odell. I don't know if he'll play next week. We'll see what happens. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Chiefs fans. And Steven Rose, Hector, loyal to Houston, any other Texans fans out there, just know that you're going to have a pissed off Browns team coming for your faces next week. Alright? And as far as me and my video, you know I'm probably going to talk a little bit of shit next week. A little bit. I mean, I don't really hate the Texans that much. Might just talk a little bit of trash, you know, about how Deshaun Watson, you know, the whole situation there, how you're tanking, how your coach is not that great, but the Jaguars suck for real. Damn, how long until Urban Meyer fakes another headache? Ugh, too far, crazy dog. What? I mean, damn. Look at what he's done in the past. When he's faced massive adversity, oh, my head hurts. I don't know why he's coaching again. He should just chill out with the freaking coming back. It's like, damn. Just chill out, bro. You're gonna freaking wind up giving yourself a freaking brain hemorrhage. Dang. I understand you love coaching, but dang, man. Hang it up. Go back to the studio where you honestly belong. Well, we'll see what happens next week. It's gonna be fun. Again, video will be out on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a good game next week. Home opener. Let's freaking go. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'll see you on Tuesday. I'm out.